Okay. And everything is frozen on my side. Give me a second to turn my video camera on and off, and maybe I'll be able to see. Oh, yes, I just saw that. Yay. Can you move something on your screen so I can see if it's frozen? Oh, there you are. I will do my best to like paint in front of the camera. How well it's gonna work. Are we streaming? It's exciting. Don't look at my dirty water bowl. How do you say? Sure hope so. My resolution is bad. Why does it do that? Oh, it says play it painted is live. I guess we are. Yay! I honestly, yeah. Hello. Scientology. Oh man, there are a lot of short films I did in high school I could find too. Yay. Okay. I'm painting the Comic Quest miniature of the month, the Red Mantis Assassin. I have this lady to do, and the dude version, which I care significantly less about. But I mean, she's a pretty lady, and this is just a dude with bug eyes. Come on. Like, she. I'm a big fan of her. I mean, I think like, it says like Chavain or something. Mm-hmm. Oh, hell yeah. Maybe. Time is made up. Who knows? I'm just gonna like start doing it. Oh yeah, I wanted to know. I want my beautiful mantis lady to not be white. I want her to be a little bit darker, and I don't know how to do that right. Uh, I was going for like a storm vibe, so black, dark. Yeah. That was my plan. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. I do want her to have some warmth. I don't want to just be like pure black, but like, storm. Okay. Okay. I think, yeah. That's what I have right now, but I have, a bunch of other stuff. Basilicanum gray? Yeah. Ooh. Highlights. Okay. I'll have to see what you do with him. Mhm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh. I might try and do that too because I do have both of those colors. Right now I'm just painting over all the gold I did with the red contrast paint and it looks dope. Hmm. It's like perfectly shiny. My video of myself is frozen, so if y'all are just seeing like a weird angle of the top of my head, I'm sorry. The what? Oh, the webcam? Yeah. Hmm. Cool. Yeah, I'm watching you do this. Figure out how I'm gonna do it. So you're using snake. Yeah, I can see what you're saying. The Golemin is like a very warm yellowy one if you wanted a warm one, but Dark Oath is kind of red. Is it? Looks like it. No. Yeah? What changed? Ah, really? Hmm. Yeah, for me, like the undertones of Golemin always felt kind of sickly, if that makes sense. Like kind of jaundiced. Hmm. Yeah. Alright, what am I doing? She has so many bits, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm like best going to differentiate between all of them. Let's do some skeleton horde. Or, give me just a second. I think I left. Be right back. Hello. I'm sorry, I interrupted you. It's always my fault. Oh no. Good problem to have. Wait, so what are you using right now? Is it skeleton horde? Oh, that's right. Okay. Got it. I'm kind of just experimenting on this dude with various layering. Hmm. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Oh, that makes. Mm-hmm. That's cool. Okay. I don't like how long his jaw is. That's the one thing. Is that what it is? Okay, that makes me happier. I was like, this is weird. There's something wrong here. We never want Jay Leno. Oh my god. Mm-hmm. Cool. Mm-hmm. Nice. Nice. Yeah. I'm excited for Extra Life. We doing some fun stuff for it? Are we doing some fun stuff for it? I'm giving you a segue, and also I don't really know what we're doing, so I'm trying to get information. I know we're doing something. I don't know what. Okay. Mhm. We love an excuse to get blasted. Mhm. Ooh, what are or something that's not zombicide. Mm. Ooh, we're doing it all over Discord? Cool. Oh, nice. Cool, cool. Okay. Can I bring my own dice? I have a really good day. Yeah, because I only rolled 6. Sorry, guys. I've only ever rolled 6 in this. So, you know. Or if it's a D20, it's all 20. Yeah, only nat 20. Me. Yeah, and that's why I only roll D6 in that one. And whenever it's a 20, I roll 20. Because I'm really good at dice. Generally, yeah. I'm very good at dice. Especially as the DM. Like, it makes my players hate me. I have to roll in front of them so that they know they are indeed dead. Hmm. Yeah. And that's like the time you don't really want to. Because the other person will get so much from winning. Hmm. Hey, just take it and accept it and be like, yep. Hmm. Dice hate you. Hmm. Well, shit. I'll win. I'm sorry. What color should her cloak? I didn't even think about that. I'm fool. Yeah. Um, I might do some crazy shit, but that's for later. Hmm? Well, okay. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Hmm. Oh shit, I've been ignoring you everywhere. Well, wow. You suck. You sure suck. Okay, so now you're doing what color are you painting now? Okay. I want her to be a lot darker than that. I'm just trying to think of Wildwood. Okay, I'm gonna try Wildwood. It is. It's a little bit too dark. Maybe I could cut it like you were saying? And I do have the contrast somewhere. But yeah! I've played him like twice, but I will take it. I like him a lot. Yeah, I really like him. I kind of want to like mix some of my contrast paints, but I don't want to do that. I have this other little dude here that's just a dude that I don't intend to paint. You can see he just has patches of as I try things. Yeah, exactly. I think you actually gave it to me. Yeah, a whole big pile. Some of them I painted. Like I have a tea lady I did and a little dwarf I did, just like to do it. Yeah, exactly. So I have a few ladies, but ooh, oh, I have that dude too. That he's in this little jar. I'm trying to take the primer. He's soaking in nail polish. I've been doing a lot of experimenting getting the primer off because it's so bad. Yeah, so this one has been here for a while, but it's like a solution of like a little bit of nail polish remover and some other stuff. I really like to. We were talking the other day about my pyromaniac tendencies too, and I don't know where it comes from. I don't know, man. Just a little bit, just like a little bit of a. It was always more about like experimenting and seeing what happened. What if I lit this on fire? What would happen to it? Maybe that's what being a pyro is. It's science. If you write it down, it's science. It does look good, yeah. It's not quite what I'm going for though, so I gotta figure out my own. Yeah, he looks good. What are you gonna do with tattoos? I know you were talking about it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. I think you did too. I don't think Wildwood is working because it has too much difference between like the full light and the full dark sections of it. It's too much contrast, exactly. Mm. I was doing layers of Dark Oath, and that might get me where I want to be. We love Jalen. We don't. No, this, yeah, we don't. Now, at this point, it's sarcastic. So you say it once seriously, and then you have to know that every other time it's sarcastic. Exactly. He sure does. Hmm? Yeah. Whatever. I guess. Are any of our stream friends here? What? That's it. I'm very friendly. Oh, you should send it to me too. I can tweet it. Facebook? Oh yeah, no, I downloaded it. Don't worry. I feel like Purple Pants has been like the guy, but it does work very good, very well. I don't think there's any too much Purple Pants, but I feel like that one zombie that is Purple Pants will always like carry the name. I accept. I'll allow it. I'm taking an aesthetic picture of this for the. Maybe. Fuck you. It's a lot more low stress when no one's watching. I love that. Wow. You're right. What happened? What don't you care about? That's beautiful. That's like where we all strive to be. Mm-hmm. That's, I think, the only thing that makes me able to do any miniature painting, the realization, oh, it doesn't matter if I'm bad at this. That's okay. Like this dude, this like the man mantis dude, I took off the paint so many times. Like did it again. Why not? Like I just primed him for the third time right before a stream. Mm-hmm. Because it's afraid, yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean that's kind of where I'm at, but I'm okay with taking it just super slow. Like that's part of the fun for me. Just going super slow and kind of like living my life, and when I feel like doing that part, I will. But not until then. Probably not the best way to do it. Definitely not the most efficient, but it's very low stress. And I feel like if a hobby like this was high stress. Yeah. But even with her, like every time I finish like a block of color, I'm like, I'm gonna sit here for a second and respond to some texts. And then when I'm ready, when I'm good and ready, do the next. Not until then. I don't want that to be like that. No, I'll let it be like that. What's up? It is a Tuesday. I don't know what your normal streaming schedule is, but Tuesdays are not a big day. Really? Squad, what up? The best part. Good. That's how you gotta do it, right on his face. Hurt those feelings. That's how he knows who's in charge. I think that makes it more fun. What do they look like? Oh, they should be beads. Alternate it. Do mostly dark brown and then add some like just random white ones or whatever. I mean, probably. Oh, I mean, I would do it all one color and then randomly throw on it. Because beads are like beads or shells or whatever, they're all going to be different colors. Well, he's a Tonga dude, right? So he'd have. Are they? Then do that. Mm-hmm. I'm using my gross metallics brush for the metallic. I have it like set aside. Be gross. It just leaves such a good under, especially for contrast. But I like shiny things. I always like shiny things. Like I was thinking of my geishas, and I want to do like, because my concept for them is that they're all going to be different flowers and stuff. But I was thinking about and like looking at Japanese fabrics and stuff, and there's always super cool embroidery that I want to do, but a lot of them have kind of like metallic sections. And I was thinking something that could tie them together really well would be like silver embellishments on whatever pattern each of them has. And I want to do that, but it's gonna wreck me. Those guys are going to be so tedious to do, but in a good way, because I kind of like tedious things. Exactly. And like, I don't even necessarily care about playing them. I just really want to paint them. I will. I will play them for sure. It'll be a lot of fun. Does it? That's okay. I have a lot to say on my own. Are they there? Is it the normal stream crew? Because they're chatty. That's it. Oh, yeah, a friend of mine retweeted it. Okay. Well, hello, anyone that is coming from there. This is a distinctly less fandom than I'm sure you're used to seeing on my Twitter. Less gay fan fiction, more me painting. Well, she's gay, doesn't matter. We know. Ah, she's so pretty. I love her face sculpt. Me just admiring a miniature for a minute. What's that? Oh, on Marcus. I really like the purple. It worked. Hmm. Okay. That sounds like a good. Yay. Okay. After experimenting on this dude a whole bunch, I've decided that the way I'm gonna go is Wildwood with Dark Oath for her. And I'm gonna bring out the fancy Winsor Newton brush that I only break out for very special things because I'm afraid. I still even keep it in the tube. I'm like so special with that brush. I want to treat it right. Well, as of now, I have 1.5 brushes that are okay. I have a Reaper brush that's Kolinsky's able, and that one is also very good. But this is the one that's like, don't fuck up. Mm-hmm. Let's see how this goes. I think it's part of the fun. As always, I cannot see myself at all. So if it's just like a terrible shot of the top of my head, so sorry. Okay. Am I not supposed to? I'd never take these off. Is it about getting it dirty or it's just not physically comfortable? I feel so weird if I don't have my ring on. Like, I never take these off. I have tan lines and indentations in my hands from when I'm not wearing them. Did you? That's kind of weird. I can't imagine that. There you go. Now is it? Yeah. There you go. Is it your son's birthday today or yesterday? That's so good. I've only met him like once or twice. It's a little. Octavius comes in sometimes, but hmm. What do you mean? So like very active and ah. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Oh my god. Yeah. That's dangerous in Comic Quest. Oh no. That's precious, but I'm so sorry. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. She's wearing gloves, isn't she? I think she's wearing gloves. Okay, so she does not have much skin exposed. She has the face, she has tummy, and or maybe some back going on? What do you think? Do you think that back is skin? Or is that like leather? Her back, yeah. Where it's like all the strappies. Okay, cool. I think that's what I'm gonna do. No, I think it'd be fun to make it the strappies over skin. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna make my life harder. I just think it would look so rad. I see. I'm an expert at making your life. I don't know. Miniatures are the thing that's like, who cares? Make it harder. It's already really hard. So, no, why not? Makes it more fun. That's the fun part. Okay. Hmm. What is she? Tell me about Amelia. Okay. The Wildwood actually looks really good. I don't know if you can see her at all, but it's kind of exactly what I was going for. It's just Wildwood right now. Oh wait, no, I think I mixed it a little bit. Oh, it's her skin. Yeah. I think I mixed it with some contrast medium and then a few drops of I think dark oath. Nice, nice. Yeah, but it's yeah, that's what I'm going with for her. Hmm. Well, I think my screen might I don't know if it's still frozen, but it's on and off soon. Oh yeah, I can. Oh whoa. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Sure. Hmm. Oh. Whoa. Hmm. She looks red. Ah, I love her. See, if you had started making them with that, I would have been like, I love her. It's okay. Yeah, I would still hate Mortimer. He talked too much. What's his name? I don't think anything is too bright, so warning the wrong person. See, I see that and I'm like, awesome, do it. Good color. Nice. But tattoos are gonna be so cool. His skin's still gonna be there. He's still gonna have skin. There you go. Quote me. Quote me on that one. There you go. True fact. What is? That's part of. That's his special spot. Hmm. What are my options? I don't know anything about zombicide, and I don't really like zombies, so I don't know. Okay. Okay. Love that. I want to play the lady with the biggest gun. Okay. Well, no. Okay, that's fair. That's exactly what I want. That's exactly what I want. That's what I want. That sounds like you. Yeah. Love that. Hmm. Oh, no. Bruce is it does it actually say Bruce Willis from Die Hard? It is. Oh, okay. That's the name of that one. Love it. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. He's a very boring character. Come at me, Walking Dead fans. Yeah, fight me. Oh, yeah. Science, bitch. That one. Yeah, I do too. I'm playing one. I love one. Ugh. I wish I could do that in real life. Someone get me roller. It's time to go. No, the only time I went. Here's injury story. Roller skating. Yeah. This is the story of how I fractured my jaw on my first gay date. I mean, I feel like that's most of the story. We went on a date roller skating. Her idea. I suggested tea, so uh that tells you a lot about me. But I was like, sure. Yeah, yeah. So we went roller skating and I'm bad at it and I told her I'm bad at it and she's like, "Don't worry, I'll help you." And then I thought I was gonna fall backwards, which is totally fine, and I'm always ready for that. So I put my hands out behind me, and then I fell on my face. I fell on my face. And it was very dramatic, and I like seal skid across the floor a few feet. And my date comes over and is like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" And I think this is hilarious because I'm me and I think most are hilarious. Yeah, I'm great. I just need to go get a band-aid. And then we go to get a band-aid and it just keeps on getting worse. And I'm like, maybe no more roller skating tonight. She's like, okay. And then we end up getting tea, just like I wanted. Date continues for like 6 hours or something. Like a really, really long time. And then I get home that night at like 1 or 2 a.m. And I realize I'm super hungry because I haven't eaten anything other than like boba. Uh, boba and floor, my favorite food. and um, yeah, so I try and eat something and I'm like, this is a problem for tomorrow because I cannot chew anything. I can't close my jaw at all. Um, so I'm like, okay, just that's fine. I'm gonna go to sleep. And then I wake up at like 6 a.m. in terrible pain and I'm like, hey mom, can we go to the ER? Go to the ER. And they're like, yep, your jaw is fractured. Later turns out that it was a bad MRI or it was a CAT scan. And I went to the other doctor and he was like, it might be a fracture, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. So, yep. And yeah, dating the same girl. She's a horse girl. Uh a horse girl. You know what a horse girl is. Yeah, but like a horse girl is a specific genus of human. So she's like a horse girl. Um Horse girls are, like I said, like a specific type person. But yeah, I also fell off a horse and rolled down the mountain. There you go. Yeah, I've got a lot of stories of injuring myself in stupid, stupid ways. Mhm. Her name was Amanda. Oh my god, did you know that Amanda from Comic Quest is a horse girl? Mm. Why? That's okay. I don't wear any makeup 90% of them. It's so much work. My confidence skyrocketed when I stopped wearing makeup. And like the reason I stopped is just because I'm lazy. But then you just don't look at yourself in the mirror for like an hour every day. So much better. It's a lot of work. I'm tired. I don't need to do makeup. There you go. Man, you should rock some guyliner. You should rock some guyliner. Just so you can have the experience of stopping wearing makeup. Of course. I have no idea what to do for Halloween this year. My friends are already planning things, and I'm like, I don't know. I'll just get a onesie at Target the day of and figure it out. Cute. Love that. It's very good. Sounds like you. Is that your wife's doing, or is that yours? Because I know she's really into costumes. Yeah, really. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're basically cosplaying for Halloween, like hardcore. Mm-hmm. Actually, that, yeah. Mm-hmm. You might get some funny looks, but killing it. They're not the kind of people you want to be friends with anyway. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Oh, I've seen that one. Mm-hmm. Oh my god. So, yep. Mm-hmm. Ooh, I love that. I think nerds and bikers should hang out. Biker. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. I think a lot of times it is, especially after Mean Girls. Like, boo you whore? Come on. Hell yeah. Good. Glad. Is it? I feel like I hear mixed things about. All I know is from Amanda who works it and she's very tired, but that makes sense. It's a big con. Yeah, I mean, I've worked big cons. I get that. It's very different than when you're the person behind the booth selling the stuff, and you have to tell people for the 17,000th time, like, no, we don't have the collectible that you're looking for, or whatever. I don't think so. Probably not. I've never done that at cons. Like, I think I just turned 21. Like, I never did that part of cons. Like, at the end of the night, I go back to the hotel room and I go to sleep. That sounds delightful. I would love to do that. That's the thing. I'm kind of like burnt out on cons because I've done so much. Like, the first convention I ever went to was San Diego Comic-Con in like 2012 or 13 when it was already massive. So I don't have a very good view, or not view. I don't have a good perspective because I've only ever gone to WonderCon, Anime Expo, and San Diego Comic Con, which are all massive. You do. Whenever I don't know a game, you're like, I can teach you. Mm-hmm. That makes like I guess I yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, you've been fun to play against so far. Mm-hmm. That's good. You've definitely figured it out with me, like what I like in playing and what makes it fun for me, which is good. Oh, hey, Jose, what's up? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I need to do cons like that. I've enjoyed my races for sure, but it's definitely like go hard, get in line, blah 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 blah. Really? Has that been the whole time talking?
Uh, oh gosh. Okay. Well, there, that my mic cut my OBS mic cut out at some point. I should be in loud and clear now. So there's probably a section of this stream that's just you having an imaginary conversation,
That's okay. That's just my.
which is awesome. Just listening to a one-sided conversation. Yep.
That's okay.
Anyway, so yeah, back in 2012, we were working the Malifaux booth, and they asked me to paint all of the demo models.
Oh Lord!
In like a month. That was nuts. So
how many models is that?
I want to say it was like 35 to 40. It was all different models.
Fat, but that's a lot.
Yeah. So I did all that, and then they paid for some of my trip, and then they gave me this like giant box of miniatures. They're like, here, have this giant box of miniatures. Yeah, so yeah, Jose, now you can hear me because my mic dropped out or whatever. And so we went there. We taught Malifaux like the whole weekend. My wife walked around in her little peacock dress and
love that dress.
Got everyone to go to the booth. That one dude came with us and ruined his life. We
that dude.
And we went to and then we were gonna do speed dating. Didn't do that because I like talked us out of that. And but the rest of the time we really just kind of tooled around. She loved it. Like she did. My wife does no gaming. She is like completely the opposite of me. She does not touch gaming at all. She just doesn't do it.
Valid.
Yeah. No, there's certain games that she will play, but the miniature games she just won't go near them. She like
it's a lot for sure. I mean, for the longest time, I didn't play a single miniature game until like 2 months ago or whatever.
Yeah. So she and it's cool. Like I've like made my peace with that well over a decade ago. Like that's just not going to be a part of our. That's not going to be something we do together, and that's actually kind of good. I have to explain that to a lot of like the gamer guys that keep trying to get their girlfriends or their wives or whatever to play. Oh, please play 40K with me. Like I've done like.
But that can't be your whole life. Like I don't know.
Well, here's one of the things that I explain is like. For one, it's kind of good for you to have, like your world that's like yours.
Yeah, and your own interests.
And she has her stuff that she does that you like. You're not. Come on, let's be real. Like I'm not gonna sit down and like do scrapbooking with her.
She into scrapbooking?
No, she's not. I'm just making that up. Like I wouldn't. But there's hobbies that she does. Yeah. She really likes gardening. And she does gardening with our son, but I'm not, like, I've just never been into that. But it's good that she has that, and I have my hobby, and it keeps us fresh. If we were doing all of the same things at the same time, I don't know. I don't know if that would be okay or not. For some couples, it works fine, but not for everybody, right?
There's no one I like enough to spend that much time with to do, like, everything.
Yeah. See? And we're very much like that too. Like we're into we need to have. There's just going to be spheres that are separate. The other point. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just agreeing. Like there's nothing I want to do the same. There's no way that you can like a person that much to not need space.
Yeah, you got to have space. It's super important. The other thing that I think about is I already have a fairly low tolerance of gamers. Right?
Yeah.
Which is weird because they're my people ultimately, right? They're my ilk.
Game people. Like I'm also a kind of a game person.
Yeah.
Game people.
Right? Like we have to understand that okay, we don't have to like them all, but ultimately they're sort of our ilk. You know, for better or worse. The thing is,
not always proud of it, but
would I want to subject my wife to some of the worst offenders out there, and vice versa?
About this on another stream.
What's that?
I think we were talking about this on another stream. We were talking about like all of the terrible people I deal with at work sometimes.
Yes. Right? Would I want to subject people would I want to subject her to that? And I have at times, and vice versa, those people, a lot of them are really, at their core, very like nice, well-meaning people. And my wife will go at them no filter sometimes, and that's terrifying as well, right?
I love that.
So
I
I
think
want to
the world needs
subject?
more of her.
So do I want to subject people to her no filter?
Have you, do you have any good stories of her just telling off nerd dudes? Because I just need that
Oh
in my
my,
life.
oh my god.
Please.
They're
Because I
not so
can't.
much nerd dudes, like chodes.
Mmm. Mmm.
One
Even
of
better.
we talk about this, like we still talk about this story to this day. So this was
Mm-hmm.
before we were married. I was on a business trip to Miami
Okay.
while we were dating, and I paid to fly my then girlfriend out to come
Mm-hmm.
spend the weekend with me in Miami, right?
Okay.
Um, and so we're young, whatever. We do like all the nightclub stuff and the stuff you would expect us to
Mm-hmm.
do in Miami. And she's walking. We're in downtown Miami, and there's this pack of like 11 chodes, right? And when I mean chode, I mean like the dudes with like the spiky hair and the striped. They all have that striped shirt and the spiky hair. This is several years ago. I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
No, they're still chodes. I've still seen them. And they all walk in this giant pack, and they're all on their cell phones.
Yeah.
And they walk past my wife. My wife like breezes through them, and they all
Mm-hmm.
kind of double take on her. And she's like, "Who the hell are you on the phone with? Your mom?" Like to all of them. She's like, "You're all here as a pack. Who the hell are you talking
Yeah.
to?"
Oh,
And see, girls can get
God.
away with shit like that. Like if I were to
love
say
her.
that, I would have had my ass beat in the middle of the street by
Yeah.
11 chodes. But she says stuff like that all the time.
She's an icon. I love her.
And yes, she has gone off on gamers before, and it's like I have this mix of like horror and happiness and sadness all at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because I'm like,
I love it.
this is gonna make a super funny story afterwards, but in the moment, I feel like got this tremendous guilt. Um, also, also she hates Will Wheaton, which is interesting because apparently Will Wheaton. This was years ago, but apparently she waited on Will Wheaton when she was a waitress, and he was really obnoxious to her and like stared at her ass all day or something like that.
I hear that a lot. I hear mixed things about Will Wheaton from people
Yeah,
who have like actually met him, and
yeah,
I'm like, I kind of see it. Yeah,
and
seems kind of like an asshole.
and he was at Gen Con that year that we were there, and I didn't know any of this. And I'm like, oh hey, Will Wheaton's here. He's kind of a big name in the like the
In
board
gaming.
gaming world. And
Mm-hmm.
she's like, oh fuck that guy. That guy's a creep. Within earshot of him, did not care.
Oh,
Um,
I love her.
and I was like half embarrassed at the time because I didn't know what happened.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, babe, whoa, wait, hold on.
Whoa, you can't say that about Will Wheaton.
And then she told me the story afterwards, and I was like, okay, fuck that guy.
Oh, yeah. No, I've heard that from several people about Will Wheaton.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't. I'm just gonna take my wife's word for it because she has absolutely no reason in the world to lie about that.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just gonna go. Jose says inflicting 40k players on people you love is kind of cruel and sadistic.
That's cruel and unusual punishment.
Cruel and unusual punishment.
Eighth Amendment says no.
It'll be brought up during the divorce trial. Part of the evidence for
Makes sense.
emotional abuse. Took me to a 40k tournament. Oh man. But yeah, my wife goes off unfiltered on people occasionally, and
That's delightful.
it is. I gotta admit to you, it is kind of a turn on for me.
It's so good. Like,
Oh, somebody asked me
she's
that like a
doing all the
month
things I
ago.
can't.
Somebody asked me that a month ago. And she was like, "When do you feel closest to your wife? Like, when do you feel the most like intimate with your wife?" And I was like, "When she's upset and talking shit about people." That's where I'm like, "Yeah,
I
that's
love
why I
that.
married her."
Fight the man.
Oh man, yeah, yeah, she's great like that.
That's my favorite trait in a human. Their ability to tell people off.
So I have this weird thing, right, where like in whatever movie or fictional setting or whatever, like the
Mm-hmm.
bitchy girl, that's the one that I like. I'm like, oh, she's so mean. Oh, I like her.
That's a thing. Erin has the exact same favorite. If
I
she's
like,
mean,
yeah, I like that. I don't know.
it's crazy. I couldn't do it.
I think
Mean
there's a
girls,
certain
don't be
honesty
mean.
there that I like. I think that's kind of how I
Hmm?
view it.
I missed that one. Honesty? Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I like that a lot too. Yeah, you have to be honest. Although I guess a lot of people would call me, but I'm just very blunt
You're
and sassy.
you're sassy. I
Yeah,
haven't seen you hit like mean girl level.
but
Like
I'm
just
very sassy for
like I've
sure.
never seen you like full on dunk on somebody.
I have, and
I've
I've done that at work often, but
I've seen my wife dunk on people,
hmm.
and it is kind of nice.
It takes a lot for me to really go that far, like to really dislike someone that much because I'm fairly easygoing. It's hard to get on my bad side.
Yeah, and I would say so is she,
But
but
once you get there, it's like, oh boy,
yeah,
are you gonna regret whatever it is you did?
right. And she's a yeah, and she's a very she's just very sharp. She can be
Hmm.
very sharp with people.
I appreciate that.
And she's a high school teacher, so she's used to just being able to be like mean and
Hmm.
intimidating to people.
She has to be.
She
High
has to
schoolers
be.
are assholes.
Yeah. And she's this little, 5'2" blonde stomping around on her heels, like, and she just makes all these like big oafish kids like listen to her.
I respect that.
That's which is pretty awesome. But yeah. So, um, yeah, I don't know if you've have you I don't know if you're a Ruby fan or not.
Yeah, I love Ruby.
You're a Ruby fan? Okay.
RWBY, that one?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the theory is like for me, like the girl I would be after would be Weiss,
Mmm.
but
Okay.
I would end up with Yang. That's that's what the
That's the theory?
that's the theory.
Hmm. Let me think. This, is Pyrrha a valid option? Can
Sure.
I love her. I love her so much.
Well, yeah, we'll ignore the end of season
Nothing
3 or
happened.
whatever.
Nothing
That
happened. She's fine.
she's fine.
It's fine.
She got right
Everything's
back
okay.
up. Not a big deal. Being
Yeah, she's fine.
disintegrated, you just
Nothing.
get
You walk it off.
you just walk that off. You just get up.
Yeah, I loved Pyrrha so much. That broke my heart.
Yeah, she was like really great character.
She was best girl.
But they did all that on purpose though, right?
I know. Of course they did.
You're yeah. They had to mess with your emotions there.
I will say I haven't watched Ruby since like season 4, but
And that's a good thing in my opinion.
yeah. Is it
Yeah.
better?
Me and Mark talk about this all the time. I don't know how you feel about it, but
I mean, like I said, I haven't watched since like season 4.
yeah,
Whatever you say, I'm fine with
there's
it.
some I don't know. I feel like season 5 there's some cool moments in the later seasons, but I don't overall I'm like, no, I was happier with the other seasons a little bit
Juniper
more.
was always like my favorite team, so
Yeah, they're a cool team.
They were so good. And I was one of the only people who liked.
Really, a lot of people like Juniper. I thought.
Really?
Yeah.
I like Jean in particular. I love that boy. So stupid.
Yeah. No, I'm not a fan. I don't
There you
like
go.
John. I like
Exactly.
the
He's
other
just a
couple.
stupid boy.
I like the little
Nora.
redhead and
Yeah.
and
Nora.
yeah, and the weird
Ren.
and Ren, the weird kind of quiet dude, who was supposed to be Monty, right? I mean,
Well, he was. He
Monty
was
voiced
Monty,
him.
and now his
Yeah.
brother does.
Yes.
But I'm so out of it at this point. I was like pretty deep in the fandom for it, but it was a brief time.
Mark is still pretty deep into that.
You'll have to tell me what to watch because I don't know.
And then there were so many games where we're like, oh, we're gonna paint this crew to be Ruby.
Oh, that's so good.
We were gonna do that with like 6 different games. Oh, let's paint them in a Ruby theme. That would be great.
I still kind of like that. I would do that.
Oh, yeah, you would do that. That would be cool.
My geishas are now Ruby.
They're gonna be Ruby. Damn, that would be pretty sick, actually.
Wouldn't that be sick?
That would be pretty sick.
I might combine it. I might be able to do like a thing that stays with my flowers, but uses the colors.
That'd be cool. I know a lot of people I know like Ruby never saw the appeal of it. Ah, Jose, really?
What Jose do?
He never saw the appeal of Ruby.
That's okay.
Once you get when I first started watching Ruby, I was like, I hate this animation so much. I hated it and hated it.
Used to it though.
And yeah, and then after a while, you're like, oh, okay, let me just.
And I actually came to Ruby from Red versus Blue.
Yeah, so you were used to it.
Compared to that, I was like, this is incredible.
Yeah. And I'll put it this way. I'm way happier with that animation than the Berserk stuff that's out. That stuff drives me crazy. I cannot watch that. It's just an eyesore. Berserk?
About it. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. All the last 5 years of Berserk series, it's the weird 3D animation and it looks awful. And it's not Golden Arc and no one likes it and it's upsetting. So
I never saw Berserk.
So just skip it. I would say. Just skip it. Golden Arc is some pretty rough shit anyway, but it's good. I liked it. But I wouldn't watch anything else. I would just watch the old series. Because I'm old.
You are. You're old.
I do not like. I think most people admit though that they would also hate the current Berserk. That's all.
I didn't even know it was still going. I only knew it as an old anime.
They try to make a new one every year or every other year. Like, oh, we added onto the story, and people are like, stop making it look like shitty animation. Kind of how I never got into watching Game of Thrones. Again, lucky you. I liked some of Game of Thrones, and then I
enjoyed Game of Thrones, but I stopped watching in the last 3 episodes, and no part of me wants to go watch it.
Yeah, good for you. I hate watched like the whole back half of those seasons. My wife really liked it, and so it was like one thing that we did together. So let's do that.
I watched Brienne get knighted, and that's the last thing I saw, and I think that's fine.
Yeah, and then you were like sure she was gonna die.
Yeah, I was, and then I decided that because Brienne's my favorite, I don't want to watch the rest.
Cool. She
and
was
then
actually.
Bad shit happened.
She is like the.
Cool.
Yeah. I do think she is like one of the best characters on that show by far.
I just love her. She like fits everything I love.
She is pretty awesome. Yeah, Jose, don't watch Modern Berserk. Just spare yourself that.
Spare yourself.
Just spare yourself that. Like I think the only thing I got back into watching recently is I've been watching Community again.
Oh, I loved Community.
Because I love that show. And hey, what's up, Sean? And my wife never watched Community. So we're gonna watch some of that together. We're gonna watch some Community, and then we had like some other shows that we're gonna watch together.
Yeah, I really like Community. Community was on like a Thursday night with Parks and Recreation and The Office, and that was such a big part of my childhood.
Yeah.
Like every Thursday night, my whole family, like me, my mom, my dad, my brother, would get together on Thursday nights for those shows, and it was very important. So like whenever I see them now, I just install.
My wife still like she just keeps The Office on loop. She'll just watch.
I actually don't really remember The Office at all. I don't have any need to rewatch it, but like when I was a kid, I only saw sporadic episodes.
Yeah, she watches that. She watches that and Arrested Development. She watches that all the time. And I don't watch anything typically. So, and I was like,
I'm not a big show person.
Yeah, so I was like,
I recently watched Mindhunters on Netflix because I think we've talked about this. I'm in a true crime phase, and this one is all about the founding of the FBI's Behavioral Science Unit. So it's all about like analyzing the psyche of serial killers. So I'm like, yeah,
cool.
Give me that shit.
I sent you a thing the other day.
Did you?
It's one of my favorite YouTube channels.
Oh, yes.
Good bad flicks, and they just go, since you don't watch many movies, Cecil is really cool. He covers a bunch of like underground kind of B movies from back in the day, and
love that.
And he'll also get into like how the movies were made and all that stuff. And he got into the one I sent you was essentially the entire history of Dolomite.
What is Dolomite?
Which is Rudy Ray Moore, who is this like self-made actor comedian back in the 70s, and you know he went on to make he made all these like he self-published a bunch of comedy albums that were just like all the critics had panned, like they just hated it. But he had like a pretty good cult following. He ends up making this movie Dolomite, which is, you know, one of the original blaxploitation films of the 70s, and it's in he.
Sorry, my internet is being trashed.
Oh yeah, we're getting choppy for some reason. Like your video signal got chopped. There it goes, a little bit better.
Sorry, my internet's very bad for some reason. I don't know why. Always this time.
No worries. But anyways, it like they get into how this like B movie, how it impacted so much of like modern entertainment, including like rap music and like modern rap music and hip hop and even the way movies are made, like and so many artists that like reference Rudy Ray Moore and Dolomite.
I love that.
And I was like, yeah, like I watched that movie. I watched Dolomite when I was in college, and I watched his other. I watched Avenging Disco Godfather. I watched a bunch of Rudy Ray Moore stuff, and to be honest, I didn't think it was that great. It didn't really resonate with me, but I still loved Dolomite. I loved actually Human Tornado was funnier, but just like I didn't know his whole like backstory and everything, and to think Hamburger Pimp was an actual junkie is amazing to me. So, wow, you froze entirely. Oh, you're back.
Am I cutting again?
Yeah, you're cutting again.
Yeah, I think I might have to go to bed anyway, but hands are getting shaky.
Okay, no worries.
Look at her.
She's cool.
So good. I love her.
She's pretty awesome.
Ugh, love her.
Send me a picture of that if you get a chance.
I will. She's not done, but still gotta figure out what I'm doing with all these arm bits and the knife.
Oh, hey, what's up, Nelson? See,
I
you
know.
started like lagging out when everybody showed up. Oh no, you froze
I
again.
know.
Oh no.
No, but I have to go to sleep anyway. My hands are shaking too much.
No worries. I'll paint for a little bit more. I'll paint some Marcus here and talk with these people. Talk with
Cool.
the peoples.
Okay, I'm gonna go to bed at 11 o'clock like a cool kid.
Like a cool kid.
All right, see you,
All
stream.
right. Good night, Yvonne.
Bye.
Bye.
Night.
And I'm going to stay on, people, on this call. Wait. Yeah. I'm going to get booted from this, so I'm not sure how to do this. Okay, here's what I have to do, because they're going to boot me after 5 minutes of not being on a call. So I'm going to, if you guys bear with me for a sec, I'm going to remove this and end the call and then turn my camera back on. Okay, so let me do that. Boop. Okay, so no video there. I'm going to leave this call. I'm going to turn this off. Actually, I can stay in here. I'll stay in here, and then I'm going to re-add the camera to... Oh, don't go, no, wait, guys, we're not... Oh, they're... Okay, anyway. Let's go video. And let's add existing. Okay. That did not work. Wait, let's delete it. Let's delete it and add a new one. Video capture. And let's go like that. And let's do, whoa, I don't want to do that. Let's do that. There we go. And let's do that. Okay. Whoop. It's weird that it didn't get the whole thing, but whatever. And let's put that here. There we go. Okay, cool. And we're back. Okay, so still painting up Marcus. Hope you guys are having a good evening. Yeah, and we'll just keep going. So yeah, so we were talking about the history of Dolomite, which is just a really, it's a pretty cool movie, but it's way more interesting to me now that I actually know the backstory. That, you know, he made the movie for basically $100,000, and the movie, oh, you can see my head there for a second. That's interesting. There we go. So he made the movie for $100,000, and the movie made 15 million, which is awesome. Okay, so we're going to add some highlights to his robe here. Right. It's a little sharp, but I'm going to get this to go. Okay. I don't know. I haven't, like I said, really the only thing I've been watching lately is Community. Whoa. I am digging this Marcus. It's pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and do that. So just a little bit of highlighting on the pants. I might have overdone it just a little bit in spots, but that's okay. Yeah. So what are you working on, Sean? I like that Marcus kind of has these poofy hammer pants. I'm kind of digging that. Okay. All right. Couple more highlights. Just gonna keep adding some more believability to this paint job. Like that quite a bit. Liking that quite a bit. Green Power Ranger, sweet. Do I have something that's brown enough for that? Okay, so now I want to do some tattoo work on him. I'm not really sure where to put the tattoos. I guess here on this bicep would be kind of cool. Let's do that. I think I'm gonna just do, this is gonna be like tribal armband style. So I think the first thing to do is, let's draw the bands on. I almost just feel like there's too much going on here to really be able to do a decent tattoo, but we'll make it work, guys. Right. So there's a V there, and then on top of the bicep here, I'll do like a tooth here. Right. And then let's do another stripe here. So starting off with real simple patterns on the tattoo, and then we'll just start to embellish it as we go. All right. So stripe there, stripe there, stripe here. Keep going with the stripes. Okay. There we go. Like that. And do across the bicep too. Anyone else painting anything besides me and Sean? Sean painting up some Power Rangers. I don't know how well you can see the tattoo, but we're getting there. I wonder if I mix if I should do other things with this style of tattoo. But we can do like that. And then we could also do white tattoo, like white war paint on him as well. Should be kind of cool. Actually, that's the wrong white though. I want like an off-white to do. Where is the good, like, off-white? So what do you think of the Legend of Signum models? They're amazing. They look awesome. I'm just worried. I may want to buy, like, singles if they sell them. I don't think I want to play the game. Because there's certain models that I absolutely love the look of, and then the rest of them I just don't. Like, I don't need the rest of my life. I actually just want to paint a couple. Okay. Okay, so we could do like the war paint look by putting something there. Let's do this. Let's paint. Let's paint white war paint here. Right? So he has a tattoo on his arm, and then he'll have war paint on as well. So lots of freehand on this Marcus. There we go. So a little bit there. With the female Krampus, that's kind of awesome. And yeah, so we got that. Okay. So then there's this. And let's do... Are there any other tattoos that we need? What do you guys think? I should do war paint on the face, right? So I should do like war paint here. Let's do that. Yeah. That's kind of cool. So he's got a little bit of war paint there on the face. And the longer we make these, the cooler it will look. So long and narrow on the face is what we want. There we go. Yeah, I like that quite a bit. That's pretty damn cool. I can do some more paint on the other side of his face too. So this dude has war paint and tattoos. Yeah, like that. Cool. Anything else he needs? I think he needs something. Actually, I think we're pretty good. I don't think I want to do any more to that. I think that's pretty good. Pretty awesome. Okay. Yeah. I'm liking this Marcus. He's cool. Let's just paint the base black and do our thing. And I was gonna paint some Rhino Man, but Rhino Man can wait. He's just hilarious. Yeah, so we might as well just finish up Marcus tonight. Beep, 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 beep. I think I want to stick a plant, or like a tuft down there towards the bottom. Make this look. My main issue with this Marcus is I just don't want to. I feel like it's a massive waste to tote around a model this tall that's just standing just because somebody put a rock on a base. Like, it's hard enough to fit all your miniatures in a case to begin with. Do we really have to have him stand like surfing this giant rock? Could he have been on a smaller rock? I wanted to just put him on the back of an animal if you're going to do that. It does look pretty damn cool, though. I'm kind of down. I do think this guy is fairly dope. Right? I thought I would not be into this Marcus, but check him out, man. Pretty sick. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's Marcus for you. I could do some more highlighting on him, but that is the one downfall of the model. Sure. He's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, folks, so, yeah, we're going to call this, well, we'll hang out for a minute. Hold on. I'll hang out for just a minute. But that's the gist of the painting I'm going to do tonight. I guess I could wait to seal him. Overall, though, yeah, dude, I did not like this Marcus when I first when I first saw him. Like my gut reaction was to not like him because I didn't like that they took his dreadlocks away, and that made me kind of upset. So what I ended up doing is I kind of had to rethink my Marcus. I was like, okay, he doesn't look, to me, he doesn't look African anymore, right? He doesn't look African anymore. He could be Aboriginal, he could be Tongan, and that's kind of what I went with. I was like, okay, let's make him Tongan, because this hairstyle and this whole, like, his whole, like, the beads and all that kind of stuff, it reminds me more of like a Tongan style warrior. So now I have this Marcus, which is cool, and then the other like Tongan stuff. tower's completely done. You got hammer and granite to work on next for masons, and you have to buy V Harmony and O Chisel. Cool. Then after that, Corbelly and Champ. Cool. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I don't know. He's cool. I just wish he wasn't on this giant rock. And I guess I could have just put him on the base, but he would look pathetic if I just put him on a base. Oh, he's just a dude pointing. But in this manner, he's a dude pointing on a rock with his shillelagh. Which, I don't know why they don't have the shillelagh as an attack anymore. Now it's just... Yeah, it looks native or Samoa or Tongan. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going for. Tongan. So I have a Tongan Marcus and I have an African Marcus. I guess next I could have like a Jamaican Marcus. Or a Haitian Marcus. The Haitian Marcus would probably be more based on the other sculpt, though, than this one. But, yeah. So he's here. Up next for me is this guy here is going to be more of a reserve model. So I'll paint him just kind of as an aside if we wanted to do something like that. But up next is more 10 Thunders. I'm going to be painting the archers, 10 Thunders archers, and some more monks. So anyway, yeah, unless you guys have anything else, I think I am going to call the feed here. It's been a fun night of painting. They should make a Malifaux. Should be an anime, in my opinion. I don't think they should make a Malifaux movie. I think they should make like a 10-season series like Game of Thrones. That's what I think they should do. There's that much lore to Malifaux. This is freaking awesome. I probably bought one of those graveyard bases. Anyways, yeah. Looking forward to getting some games in. Yeah. Anyways, that is going to do it for this video. I want to thank everyone for watching. Have a good night, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.